Because this is going to be tough regardless.
Describe me as tough as nails. Time from this position, stop Diaz from getting any kind of backstab, but also more importantly, stop him from taking an aggressive angle. If Rare can force him deeper back into elevator, Diaz can't control the swing out of Volt. Furia pushing from the opposite side, trying to make their way through server, getting completely cut down in the process. No backstab for Furia means all guns are trained on the server push. And now that leaves Boxera as the only one left. Diffuser a world away, 4 players separating him and the objective. Looks like the first one will be won on time to give their lives to the Hibana.
In his direction.
You can see the Maestro ready for it, and look at this timing. Gets on the camera right as Herds decides to lurk in. Furia 4v2 right now. Herds finding another inside a CEO. Gudo now 1v4. Spotted by Loira early and pinched by Diaz late. But chipping away some important HP. Volp sees some utility placed. And oh, Mr. Outlaw baits him. Throws the Razor Bloom around the corner. Here's the ADS. Times the swing perfectly. And that's the Blackbeard taken down. Boxera only one on the attack with a kill. What a great drop in pre-fire by the Ram. Switching on to another pistol. Pre-fires him through the wall. It's 2 3Ks in a row for Furia, but this one coming at much closer margins. Diaz has the diffuser, and again, 4 of these calls. This makes close man counts for the attack so much better. Diaz will try to plant. Boxera on the cover. Huge kill by Rare. Takes him down. Diaz hopping off the diffuser. Forced out because of the Shimikas. With a shotgun close around the corner. He does not go down. A pre-fire onto the head of Romeo. That awareness is insane from Diaz Lucas, but now a 1v1. And Rare doesn't even have to take the gunfight, but he does so anyway. Big
Flank your mainstays, but it would just giving you a little bit of surety.
Snake will be good to create that, but I mean, Ollie, we saw that pretty well stopped by Black Dragons last time as well. And Mr. Outlaw, that's his 4th opening engagement, his 3rd. So as we reach a basement attack that is looking like it's going to trend quite similar to how it did the first go around. Might be wondering what the answer is for Furia going forward. C4 lands. That's been there the entire time. It's a standard protocol. 2 players, it seems, getting damaged by the fire, the smoke, going down to guns and utility respectively. Absolutely nothing going well for Furia. And about every single part of this strat hitting for Black Dragons.
And try and get that breach open. Nothing really stopping players from moving out of Janitor, although with the Volps in there, it could be, but that, my friend, is a Warden. Might be a direct trade, but the plant starts to go down. Things may be looking up for Furia.
Maybe looking up for Furia, and as we move into the post, indeed it will. Herd's not playing flank watch on this position, instead going straight in with the diffuser. Diaz on the fall off, gets a big kill to put Furia in the advantage and putting the pressure on Romeo and Gudo. Herd's taking another fight, winning it as the bandit peeks out a Janitor. Castle might land the trade, but on one of the most difficult post plans for the defense to retake. It's looking unlikely that Gudo's going to come away with this one. Deimos on the roof is just going to add insult to injury. He might know that one player's on the rappel, but that knowledge has rarely ever been good enough to make the defense win it. Final kill will land, and Furia
at the time being didn't land any points of damage, but he at least has deterred any defender from crossing one side to the other. The hatch play here as well, but instead it will be Loira making a big old entry on that electric side of things. 2 kills to kick things off. I thought he was going to move through and get a 3rd. Then I was convinced his name was going to pop up in the top right again, but instead it was Bog. Where has this Furia been all attack long?
Oh, that's the thing when you have this many superstars on the roster. Any one of them can take over the game, but with 2 of them taken down, Volpus and Boxera, before hopping up, waiting for the conversion. Now swinging around, pushing the issue, spots his feet again. So easy for Herds to deal with. What can Gudo find now? Loira's been doing so good so far. Oh, just spots him at the double door.
This is where I agree with you, because if you look at just the kill counter, offensive side, it worked out well for BD in this first half, but
don't have the time to come up with another solution. Loira off the back of that Kiba, looking to take a quick fight, but Mr. Outlaw, love this additional angle. Loira getting comfortable over by the dirt tunnel, and Black to this hatch drop, and all the utility can still land in the proper spots. Taking even a few key seconds to bait out utility, and are Furia ready for it? Can they find this diffuser in time? Furia getting a lot of important picks, but none of them on the diffuser. Herd so focused deep, gets killed by Rare on the way out of the smoke, but Volps 2 shots from the shotgun to put Romeo in a 1v3 and a 1v's nothing. Volps with all 3 to make it a 3v0. Position to keep a lid on that. Shut down any flanks around stock up the long haul. Instead, Romeo catching Volps, rotating one too many times across that rotate hole. It was a tight angle, to be sure. Romeo finds it. Oh, almost lands the second. Herd's head spotted for a brief instant, but only gets put to 1 HP rather than losing his life against Romeo. Forced to fall back as well. No longer playing close from the CEO windows. It's a normal fallback position, but taking so much damage getting out of it. Maybe luckier more than anything. He didn't fall away dead. Herds gets the kill in the process. Loira, too. Really glad the Azami didn't fall in that position. As Furia beginning to fend off this push, this slow, patient take from Black Dragons. Diaz, big flank coming through square. Rare on low HP, but more defenders falling inside the site. Loira, the only one remaining. And it seems that Black Dragons might know about this lurk up the square stairs. Rare finds it, and Black Dragons take the round with 3. Now holding on, wrapping around. Oh, Mr. Outlaw. New angle. Same player he was targeting earlier. Finds the angle onto Valkyrie. Opening pick 4. Might be spotted by the drone, but this is a bit of a default position. The greater issue is actually handling it. Gudo misses an opportunity, but that's a tight shot. Will take the more aggressive angle, but peeking with a flash in hand. Nose box there and kind of gives up his life in the process. Still the lead, but low time as Black Dragons pushing in. A lot of opportunity for Furia to make this comeback. Can't pre-fire because of the reinforcement, but Rare still good for it. With only 1 second remaining, Rare's got to get this diffuser down. And Bogzera, such a key fight he's won earlier. Rotates all the way down Marble.
On the attacks, they are using that information perfectly. And it's can start to see the hatch be opened and Mr. Outlaw thinking that admin office hatch is good to go. Doesn't know about Loira at all. The drones not doing the work here for Black Dragons, and they give away the opening pick for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, that is only Furia's 3rd victory in the opening duel this game so far. They're first on the defensive side. Volt spotting the Glaz inside of Garage, and what an awful position to be in for the Glaz, unfortunately. Clash somehow wrapping around, can completely keep him boxed behind the ambulance. Pushing back, Volp's not wanting to give up his life just yet as Loira seems to be winning the round on his own accord. 3 kills, DMR and Utility getting the job done. Not only covering the Marble push, but Elevator as well.
They are, aren't they? It's not quite got to the painful point yet, but this clash is just slowing them down at no end. Romeo maybe with the answer. Could a Deimos track and a walk up main stairs be the key? Herd's falling. That might be the go button.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the go button, all right. Immediately 3 kills, 4 kills fly Black Dragon's way. Volps now making his last stand over by Elevator, giving up the site. Shield at the opposite end. Flawless.
That's his 5th opening engagement and his 1st kill.
It is the perfect time for it to happen, and maybe the worst time for this trend to break for Black Dragons. Only Furia's 4th opening kill this whole series, and it comes in round 12. You can see players falling back, making the call. Volps, 2 kills before this, 100% increase in round 12. Now Gudo and Rare, only 2 left as Furia decide to rub their faces in it. 3 players falling back to side. Right as I say that, we've still got 2 defenders up top. Thinking they can waste more time. Oh, they don't even know Bogzera's an Elevator. Rare the last alive, all 5 Grims. We'll need a whole lot more than Utility to get the job done. Luck and prayer is what the doctor ordered. And
DS, welcome back to the show. The elephant in the room, the big question after the congratulations is, how did this game almost slip away from you? What was going on there?
I think we just started off sloppy, especially with the entry picks. It happened like 2 or 3 or 4 rounds, and yeah, that's basically it. We started off sloppy, and then we Redux paused, and we got our shit back together.
What was that conversation like?
He just told us to stop playing sloppy, basically, especially in the beginning of the round, because they weren't like doing anything like crazy, you know. We were doing the crazy stuff and they were punishing us, so we just switched the game up and we won.
Yeah, it sure seemed like Black Dragons definitely surprised you guys on some rounds. I believe that comes with a little bit of area of unpredictability from them. Do you find it harder to play against the newer teams, or I guess the teams that aren't as predictable as some of the top 4 teams, because your 2 hardest games so far on the stage are versus Black Dragons and Imperial.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the main problem with us is we usually underestimate these teams and we don't put in the same energy we do against big teams. And there's also the surprising factor where we don't really know what they're doing and we don't expect them to do like the certain plays. And then they end up doing it and they catch us off guard.
You still ended up with the win. You still ended up with the 3 points on here. So looking forward into next week, we're talking, and Fox mentions it in a perfect timing, as always. You're playing against these top teams. Next time, you're up against FaZe Clan. What should we expect from that game if traditional play, big dogs, is what you're used to and practicing for?
I think a barn burner. The same game, same type of game against Liquid. Hard rounds, good game, and be there to watch it.
Do you have something to say to Cyber and Vita King on the other side?
No.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, DS. Congratulations to yourself and Furia. All 3 points going your way. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
On a different level compared to Black Dragons, they're able to always fall back to different defaults. Not as clean of a game as we would have wanted to see from Furia, but a win is a win. A full 3 points is a win. So you can't be upset there.
Yeah, Loira is going to be the one leading the charge for the team, as we've known Loira and how successful he was with G2. He was always a consistent player on that squad, and now here in SAL, he's just been continuing that run. You can always rely on him to do the work, and it's working out very, very well for him and Fury.